Okay, good. Yours. What can't I do? Break this noise up. No. What are you talking about? What's that now? They're trying to explain that me trying to think things in my own brain to vent to be, about how I'm upset is causing horrible problems again. Treat her kindly, though she needs you more than she loves you. And I know it's over, still I claim I don't know where else I can go. I know it's over, and it never really began. But in my heart, it was so real. And you even spoke to me and said, you're so funny. And why are you on your own tonight? And if you're so what's that now? And why are you on your own tonight? I don't know. Better go get some ice though, because of the rapists, the invisible rapists. Definitely not enough of opacity. They're not opaque. triumphs and your charm. Over each other's arms. It's so easy to laugh, it's so easy to hate. It takes strength to be gentle and kind. It's so easy to laugh, it's to be gentle and kind. Love is natural and weird, but not for you.
They're trying to attack the invisible beings every once in a while. Because I'm alone in my room and you guys are scaring me. Yeah, I do. You're going to allow me to stop killing you at some point in time. Are you turning into Danny again, huh? This is done. Not quite. They try to say, Genie has some control of everything. Nuh-uh. Matter of fact, there's almost nothing that thing controls anymore at all.
In Congress, July 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, It is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such forms as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has...
No. Back.
Resentment or in the place to be searched.
No.
Out of the night that covers me.
He has erected a multitude of meantime exposed and from the depository of their public records for the good. He has forbidden his governors to pass government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time after such dissolutions to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws of naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of lands. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amount and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us in times of peace standing armies without the consent of our legislators. He has affected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by mock trial, from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offences, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighbouring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislators and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death, desolation, and tyranny already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens taken captive on the high seas to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages whose known rule of warfare is an undistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attention to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must, therefore, acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace, friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress, assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
The poorest way to face life is to face it with a sneer. There are many men who feel a kind of twisted pride and cynicism. There are many who confine themselves to criticism of the way others do what they themselves dare not even attempt. There is no more unhealthy being, no man less worthy of respect than he who either really holds or feigns to hold an attitude of sneering disbelief toward all that is great and lofty, whether in achievement or in that noble effort which, even if it fails, comes the second achievement. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
I wish you love and happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't do like I do and never fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you fell just like I did, you probably walk around the block like a little kid. But kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is to wish you happiness. I guess that love is like a Christmas card. You decorate a tree, you throw it in the yard. And if the occasion dies and the snowmen melt, well, I once knew love, I knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, love knew me. And when I walked, love walked with me. And I got no hate, and I got no pride. Well, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Yeah, I got so much love that I cannot hide.
and you change your mind for something else to do. And your heart gets bored with your mind and it changes you. Well, it's a doggone shame, and it's an awful mess. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I guess I wish you happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. Please don't hit me. Make sure that stays recording, you say. You must be. What's that now? Who are you? One that says, you're a bitch, you have to be on a camera. I'm recording myself. The one? Eder doggy. Eder good boy. Eder boy. I've got it written on the wall. Fake? Go dress the part and tell you. It's the same thing, right? Okay.
Motherfuckers dead. You know what they need? Something in the face.
Now go to get some weed and you know it's what you truly require to chill out down by the flame. And I keep telling you it's no competition, but you can't hear unless you listen. So listen, motherfucker, you know I've had it up to here. I've had enough of your shit. Stop saying stupid shit, and that's why I have dumb questions. Don't forget, people have been saying stupid shit, and that's why I have dumb questions now. Don't forget, all the dreams went up in smoke. Did you know why it's hard time to realize? Trying to make something see through someone else's eyes. All that with all the words only used to describe. That's why you try and try and try. Try and try and try. I make songs and talk to myself. Might as well write songs to myself. What the hell? Tell myself obviously I can't help myself. When you're making assumptions and then presumptions about the assumptions and so on and so on and something. When it's really nothing, there's an introspection that your brain has been thrown in, breaking into something. It could happen. Going, been knowing. My brain collect word that was true. Semantics. It keeps the world spinning out, and that is that. The trust you have, you know you want it back, and me for understanding that, and that just be another fact that's dumb. They didn't like it, me making music. They didn't like it, me making music. Now me telling you that what you gonna do, shit. Do a thing for you. You expect too much because you are never you. I mean, who are you? Don't have a clue what percentage of you do you want? What percentage of you do you want? I'll get that for you, right, man. True. I'm sure I paid you nothing. I'm sure I gave you nothing long before you ever knew. Now stop writing songs for because I hear it. That keeps the world spinning round, and that is that. You would want to learn something to trust you, unless you want it back. Need for understanding that just might be another dumb fact. Remember what I say. Something that helps relieve some stress. You might know it. Have to vent and trust to that life says all they have that is bad, but they think it keeps the spinning round, and that is the hardest time, Max. See with myself. But it's off and on with hearing myself. Like in the headphones. Like actually what I'm singing right then, not like overdubbing it. That always off. Going back to listen to that. If you leave every stone unturned, what have you leave every stone unturned? What have you then discerned? Every step what's its worth, because there's nothing you've learned. Out in the sun, sunburned. Quit and haven't you heard? I should put it on hurry please. Make me sound don't make a little word. Jackets cold as it turned on. Flag out that you are so baby that you have gone berserk, being so perturbed. How did they have the nerve? welcome by far. You should leave and quit trolling me. No good deed that goes unpunished, it seems. You've gone to the extremes just to do this bullshit to me. Why? If you leave every stone unturned, what have you then discerned? Every step, what's its worth? Because there's nothing you've learned. Been out in the sun, sunburned. No quit in haven't you heard? All when messed and learned. Now longer of my concern. Yeah, the air I breathe the same as you do. And I got a brain just like you do. Silence it remains still a virtue. Hurt you crazy.
You said you'd be willing to lose things if you claimed you would put yourself through. Now everything we went through was
I could lose.
but no need to agree. We just roll through irrelevant information.
You can start saying who like that all the time.
You can just throw that shit out the door. Do that shit.
Do that shit.
Just get the harmony we miss. That is harmony. So why we let you get
Always my head says do that. Do shit.
If you
La 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 la. La 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 la. Some people get by in this world and life's a breeze, and all their problems seem to scurry to the seams. And it seems it only comes as excuses, and it leads them to being the best that they can be. And no obstacle is too high to achieve. If you have the will and just will not concede, determination and resolve is all you will need. But for the ones that seem to fail at every single thing, well, where it comes, man, it's hard to say, but they can hurt you in each and every fucking way. Sometimes it seems this world just seems to bring us down. So where is this world fucking headed to now? There's no way we could ever slow it down. The world seems so go after things now. Forget about it, move to the side and buckle up. Now let's go for the ride and leave behind all the struggles and the strife. Cause there's little time to love and only one life. You think you know me, homie, but you don't know me well. You're sitting on the corner all night trying to make it sell. You say the most, so you know you're always making bell. And the end of your nose, it is always doing revs. Ha ha, a looter in a riot, just stealing food while everybody's fighting, dying. Ha ha, and that is why nobody's higher. I smoke that la, and my mind sets place on fire. You be counting on about my times and then we'll bring the choir and sing who's out there, peeping through their windows while we're sleeping. Some people get by in this world and life's a breeze, and all their problems seem to scurry to the seams. Don't tell me it only comes as excuses, but it leads them to being the very best that they could be. No obstacle is too high to achieve, and you have the will and just will not concede. Determination and resolve is all you will need. And for the ones that seem to fail at everything. They're the ones who hurt you everywhere. They don't have to like fuck anything up.
I hate my songs and I hate rap, I hate music and I hate you. I hate everything about everyone too. I
I hate it. I hate fucking everything. This life sucks. It's worthless. Life sucks. It's worthless. It's
As I said lately, the only thing that seems to lend credence to the idea that there's any meaning to life is music.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. You're a bitch. I hope you die and you lay down in a ditch. You should suck a motherfucking big dick until it pops out the back of your head. You're a prick. I hate life. I hate this game. I hate my music. I hate everything. I hate you. You're a fucking bitch. I really hate you, and I hope you lay down in the ditch. Life sucks. It's worthless. There's no happiness or joy.
I don't think this is helping positivity out right now. It might help in the time.
Bullshit. Ain't no happiness or joy. Fuck